Gino Pettis Adventures. I'm still Gino, and these are some of our adventures. We're on the road this morning from San Gil, well actually from Valle de San Jose to Charalay, and to look at some furniture in Charalay. And as we're driving along, if you'll look over my shoulder, we got some traffic coming. See if I don't get run over. You see the road work up ahead. And we went through and came back, and it's been raining a lot here. Every afternoon rains an inch or two, and it's been doing that for days. It usually does that in the winter, and this is supposed to be the dry season, but that is not happening. That is not happening. So you see this big old dump truck coming here. They're hauling stuff off. And they're hauling gravel to it. And so I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to drive through it and kind of give you a look at what we're seeing. Okay, here we go. We're going to go through the devastation. And if you'll look closely, you're going to see some rather large rocks fell onto this roadway. See the machinery now. Another volqueta, another turbo coming. Still pretty dangerous here. Apparently they've been working on this for days, and this is all they have cleared. It's muddy, it's ugly. See those big old boulders? They were on top of this road. They have pushed those boulders off this road. So I'm going to go on up and I'm going to show you what happened to one of the mountains up here. And you can still see there's still stuff falling. You can see where the mountains are still sloughing mudslides. And it's still pretty dangerous because everything is really unstable. This looks like it just got cleaned off again. This wasn't here yesterday. And you see the water still coming out from under everything. So I think what I'm going to do instead of, you see where the road is torn up here? That's from the last time that the mountain came down. And that's probably been 2 or 3 years, and they never seemed to bother to fix it. So I'm going to turn around here. If I can do it without getting run over, which is questionable most time. So we'll get a look at it going back through the other way. See, this piece of open road here where the pavement's gone was actually a landslide at one time or the other. And they just, there's so much graft in the road department that this stuff just never gets fixed. I guess it will eventually, but ¿y tarde o temprano reparan esto o no?
Sí.
Sí. Yeah, Maria says that eventually they'll fix it, just not today. So this is, I cannot imagine being here at the time that mountain came down. And as we were approaching, there's a couple other ones that are getting ready. And then these guys, these dump truck drivers, have no respect for anything. They will run over your booty. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to stick this out the window so you can see the mountain that came down. You can see the dump trucks working on it. See the size of these boulders. See the mountain. These boulders. Trees. And it would appear that everybody's on it. Check this freaking rock out. Huh? So they're actually breaking the rocks up so they can, so their equipment can handle it. And I'm going to go just a little further down the road here. You can see the dump trucks are working hard today. And if you'll notice, this is sugarcane, and where sugarcane's planted like that, it's got a great root system, and the mountainside won't slough off like it has been back where it was just straight up jungle and the big rocks. And I mean, it's still dangerous. If it rains enough, that stuff up on top can come down, but it's pretty safe here. So just so you'll know that everything in Colombia isn't always rosy. I mean, they have their downside too. And the problem is, if you look at this highway, it's a beautiful highway. But whenever it gets screwed up with a landslide, a rock slide, gets washed out, it's liable to be years before it's fixed. I mean, they'll clear the road right away where you can get around in a dirt track, muddy road, because the mail must go through. Well, they don't have mail. Oh, they may have mail, but I don't know about it. Anyway, the food and the deliveries and the turbos must roll, and commerce must roll. So they'll get the road open. But that's darn sure just about all they'll do. And I guess eventually, that one piece that they call them the destapado, which means the paint is gone, it's on top. It's been a year that I know of, and they haven't done anything. And the only way you seem to be able to get these guys out here to work on the highway is when it's a straight up emergency. Because they cannot stop commerce in this country. I mean, everybody buys groceries on a daily basis. They make money to eat today. They make money tomorrow to eat tomorrow. So, that being said, hope you like this. Subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends, get a notification bell, and you'll get more of these. So this is the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Oh, by the way, even at its worst, it's still beautiful. So God bless. Gino signing off, and I will see you on the flip side.